Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Christian Friedrich, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
Ripped on the ground to first. Myers takes it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
First baseman number 44.
So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Myers has got it, and the Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. So stepping in, Jacob Pryor, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Stepping in, Ryan Schimpf. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Here's the 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. At the plate, Will Myers. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Hit to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing in the San Diego first. Will go to the second down. Here's Yasmani Tomas, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, right there, sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Heading out toward shallow right. Jankowski's there for it. One down.
Batting fifth.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Lamb is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. One. Coming to the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Solarte.
Lifted the other way to left center. Tomlinson on the move, and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Batting 6th. Catcher Christian Bettencourt.
So striding in, Christian Bettencourt. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Pollard is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Into the box, Jose Rondon. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Iannetta. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Pryor is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9th.
Stepping in, Archie
25,
Bradley.
Archie
Into
Bradley.
the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now a flare out toward right center. Schimpf backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting. the
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hard hit at third. Solarte's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1-2. Now to the plate, Christian Friedrich. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Christian Friedrich.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jacob Pryor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner toward short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And the runner back easily. From the stretch. Hard hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
For the Padres. Second baseman.
Striding in once again, Ryan Schimpf. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Will Myers. And this one's in the dirt. Oh and 1. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready with the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Ready now, Yonhervis Solarte. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Solarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Into the box, Christian Bethancourt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tomlinson racing back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no. Stepping into the box, Aledmus Diaz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Solarte is right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's flared out toward left. Murillo posts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Yasmani.
Ready for another chance. Yasmani Tomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This ball will be chopped foul.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Heading for second now is Tomas. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Jake Lamb is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Murillo is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Murillo. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Number 3.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here now is Jose Rondon as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 53.
Now at the plate, Christian Friedrich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Jacob Pryor is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Pollock is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Digging in now, Brandon Drury. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game. Well, he's been doing his best to get out of those mid-200s. On this recent hot streak, he's seen his average go above 270. Another hit, and he continues to climb.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Chris Owings will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. They'll come in here at 259. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs. This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Hit hard to the right. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 4-0. Zach Godley, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
First baseman.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Myers awaiting the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Yangervis Solarte. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Now here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready once again, Christian Bethancourt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In the air out to straightaway left. Tomlinson giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The left fielder, number 3, Alex Murillo.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Murillo. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Digging in once again, Jose Rondon. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Padres add one. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Jankowski is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, shortstop, Aledmys.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Goldschmidt.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Scorched to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Hot shot to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it. Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches that look like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Now batting, second
First
baseman,
pitch coming. Here it is. Brandon Drury is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for Arizona. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Digging in to try it again, Christian Friedrich getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Nope,
there's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury ranging into shallow right. He's got it one away.
Now batting,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Pryor, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder,
He
number
got that
16.
one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Travis Jankowski. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pollard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres down in order. They're up 5-1. Striding in once again, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Jankowski is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Ketel Marte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Marte.
Hit on the ground to short. Rondon on the grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 5-1. Ruby De La Rosa gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with the mindset they're going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Jan Hervis.
Digging in once again, Jan Hervis Solarte. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. High pop up. Lamb on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now batting,
digging in and looking for more, Aledmus Diaz. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Out of play.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, he's got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Ready once again, Yasmani Tomas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And, guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Well, Matt, he finds himself down 0-2 now, and really that's his own fault. He's being a little bit too patient. Bases loaded, you got to go up there swinging the bat.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now to the plate, Christian Bethancourt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pollock racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3.
At the plate, Alex Murillo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Here now is Jose Rondon.
Shortstop,
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Drury takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carter.
Now at the plate, Carter Capps. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Padres 6 and the D-backs 1. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District as we're set to start the night. Kelby Tomlinson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. A reminder that coming up after the ballgame tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Chris Iannetta started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Peter Borges will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 45, Peter Borges.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Christian Friedrich earns his 8th victory of the season. Archie Bradley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Carter Capps hammers down the 5-out save, his 2nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres.